Hello everyone! I wanted to do something a little bit different with my cooking today, so I am doing a keto versus original brownie mug cake recipe. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the original recipe. So the first ingredient is going to be 1 egg. You're going to whisk that egg really good. And then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar, and that depends on, how sweet you'd like it. Next, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, unsweetened, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a tablespoon of milk. Get that all mixed together really, really well. And I will be giving the calorie count and the carb count at the end of the video. And these nutritional values are based on the Lose It app. I use that to input recipes to see how many calories are in them and how many carbs there are. Now that we've got all of those good ingredients mixed together, we are going to put it in the microwave and we are going to cook it. Now, I've found a variety of times that people say to put it on. Some people say 30 seconds, some people say 1 minute. So I really didn't know a good time for this. However, I wanted to start low and kind of work my way up. So I started with 50 seconds. As you can see, the original has puffed up really, really nicely, and it looks very nice and creamy. However, the touch test showed that it was still not cooked thoroughly. So I added another few seconds to it just to try and get it to cook thoroughly. And I started with 30 seconds, but I'm going to stop it here at 10 because I don't want to overcook it. It was still a little wet on top, so we're going to go ahead and finish it out with that last 10 seconds. All right, and here is the finished product. We're going to put this one aside and start on the keto or the low carb version of it. We're still going to start out with 1 egg. There are no carbs in eggs, so that's awesome for this keto recipe. Add 3 tablespoons of almond flour instead of regular flour to this one. Also, we're going to add a tablespoon of butter. And then we're going to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of swerve, which is a natural sweetener that can be a good replacement for sugar. We're still doing the 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, the half a teaspoon of baking powder, and I forgot the milk, but I'm adding that tablespoon of milk in. Or you can use heavy cream. Heavy cream usually has very minimal carbs or none at all. Now, my interest in keto recipes is definitely just trying to be healthier and lose weight. However, at the beginning of COVID, I found myself heavier than I had been in quite some time. And so I decided to go on a ketogenic diet. It also helps to lower your blood sugar. It also helps you lose weight pretty fast. And it also helps you keep from being hungry and craving sugar. Now, this is a tried and true thing for me because I stayed on keto for about 2 years and I lost about 30 pounds. Since I did about 1 minute and 20 seconds on the other one, I just went ahead and started out there. As you can see, this is cooking up perfectly. It took me about 6 to 9 months to lose the weight. I kept it off for 2 years. Unfortunately, when my father passed away, I had to go out of town, and I ended up just starting to eat just whatever was around, and unfortunately sweets were one of those things. Now here we are with the keto version done, and we're going to do a taste test. And unfortunately I forgot to turn my camera on before I took the first bite. Here are those nutritional values that I promised. There are some slight differences between the two of them, but overall I would say both of them are very, very good. I mean, you can't beat regular sugar, right? But let's see who is the winner. The winner in this battle is keto. Surprised, I was too. It just had the better texture and the better flavor. Thank you for joining. Please join me again and subscribe.